And it's exactly the same idea, but there's a 4 in front. And just having that 4 in front caused a lot of people a lot of stress. So we'll go through it. It's not too bad. You do it the same way as we did before. Let's find cos of 11 pi over 12. And once you've got your answer, multiply it by 4. Okay, so this is an example of how, I say on tests and quizzes, I try to put questions every once in a while from final exams that you have the tools to solve them, but are a little bit different. Okay, so I want to build your confidence so that you feel like coming into those questions, you have the tools to do this. I should be able to do this, even though it looks different than I've seen before. And then just sort of break it down, figure what should I do first, go from there. And then in the end, this one's just that 4 in front multiplying by 4. So the first thing I would do is maybe I would just actually write out on my exam that I'm just going to figure out cos of 11 pi over 12 first. And then whatever answer I'm going to get, I can multiply it by 4 afterwards. By writing out this statement, it allows me to do that part without always having to write a 4 out in front with big brackets saying, once I'm done, I'll multiply by 4. And it just would be annoying to have written 4 times this, 4 times this, all the way through. So this way, I write a little statement so that the person who's marking it knows what I'm doing. And then at the end, I can multiply by 4 and be fine. If you just solve for this without explaining it, they might take off a mark for your communication, for changing the question or something without explaining what you're doing. So you want to explain as much as you can. And like last question, we have to start with a pi over 4 family. 9 pi over 12? So 9 pi over 12, that's going to be equal to 3 pi over 4. Again, if you chose pi over 4, or if you chose 5 pi over 4, or 7 pi over 4, any one of those will work. 9 pi over 12 is close, and then you're right, to get 11, you just have to add 2. And 2 pi over 12 simplifies to pi over 6. So we have an alpha and a beta value that are on our pi plate. Cos minus sine sine. Well, you know what's nice about the online ones? You know when I walk in front of it and there's a shadow, and that's annoying because you can't see it. The online, there's no shadows. Problem is when I point to things and say, and this is important, you have no idea what I'm pointing to. So that kind of sucks. Once we do a few more of these, we'll start having some fun. There's another mic. We can give someone else the mic, and they can be in charge of asking questions for that one, and they can ask whatever they want, or maybe do a running commentary. That could be good. So here we are. Cos 3 pi over 4 is quadrant 2, where it's going to be negative. It's root 2 over 2. Cos of pi over 6 is positive. Quadrant 1, root 3 over 2. Sine is positive, root 2 over 2, and positive again. So we get negative root 6 minus root 2 all over 4. Wasn't 17. So then 4 cos of 11 pi over 12 will equal 4 times negative root 6 minus root 2 all over 4. And those 4's will simplify. And you'll just get negative root 6 minus root 2. So in your homework, question number 7 is one that you can do, and I'll give you some time to try that right now.